and Mama has recently transitioned from full-time RV living into our house. But while we were full-time living, we were sort of ahead of the curve. With the advent of COVID, all these folks were getting them a home base. We've always had a home base. We had 20 acres and a shed. I built a shed when it moved into the RV full-time, moved all our house goods into that shed. So we were ahead of the curve on that. We've always had a home base. These big guys, they're all buying land now, or have been buying land since the COVID deal, and they were worried about a home base. So we were ahead of the curve on that. Another thing we were ahead of the curve on, I believe, was sheltering in place. If we'd have been out west, and we went out west some and up north, if we'd been in some place away from our home base far enough that we couldn't drive back on one tank full of gas, we would have had to shelter in place till things got out. And there's a few things you need to know about sheltering in place. Number one, I always carried enough food, dry food, on that motor home that me and Mama could have lived 30, 40 days without going to the grocery store. Now, it might not have been pretty and it might not have been good, but we wouldn't have starved to death. The other thing that I had always on the RV with me was stuff that prepared me to live off the grid. I always had fishing gear. And I had a couple of little old fold-up rod and reels, but I had plenty of hooks. I've got plenty of hooks and plenty of line. That's what you need. You need hooks and line. A little bit. You make lead out of anything, but I had plenty of hooks and plenty of line, and I always had tools for self-defense and for hunting. I always carried my tools to hunt with, and that way, if we had a shelter in place and couldn't get we ate our food stock up, I could fish and hunt and supplement it and make it last longer, or fish and hunt simply for survival. So that's the thing you need to understand whenever you go full-time in RVing. You might have to shelter in place. A year, 2 years, 3 years. You might be stuck there forever unless you want to walk home. Hey, you can have to abandon your RV and get your stuff in a pack and walk home. Hey, you don't ever know what's coming. You better be prepared. If you're going to be a full-time RVer, be prepared to shelter in place if you can't drive home in a full tank of gas. Hey, that's my advice to you. Be prepared to shelter in place wherever you're at.